I didn't go to the hospital because in my mind I said if I go to the hospital, they're going to kill me. In Ghana in general, we have a take it like that mentality. We do things better. Ghanaians are a double-edged sword. They'll be quick to praise you and quick to cut you down. And I had gotten a full freezer of things, and then we went a month without power. Everything down the drain. Last year in September, I had a mini stroke inside my restaurant. I don't understand how other people would rely on one salary. No, she gets like 400 cedis a month. People would still lie. Like, they lie, you hire them. People are always counting other people's pockets in Ghana. I've never really understood the concept of fear. They go after the small scale people. Like, someone will just show up and be put and lock your thing up.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Built for Ghana. Today I have with me somebody who's been on camera before, actually, a little while ago. I have with me Portia. Hey Portia, how you doing?
I'm good as Ghana can be.
Ah, yes, that's very true. I definitely feel that statement. So I've interviewed you before a little while ago. I know you had some things in the work. But for people that maybe don't know anything about you, first of all, tell me, are you Ghanaian?
Yes, I am fully Ghanaian, even though I have a Canadian citizenship. And I was born in Nigeria. But
I didn't even know that, really?
I was born in Lagos, but my parents are Ghanaian, and it was in the Ghana Must Go era, so they were rebellious. Refused to go. So I was born there.
I see.
But, yeah.
So you lived there for a time?
Till I was 2.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
All right. But, so then you were in Canada.
Then I came to Ghana for a few years till preschool, and then Canada.
Okay. And how long were you in Canada for?
I was there until I came to Ghana for middle school. For JSS and a few months of high school. Okay. And then I went back. Yeah.
Back to Canada. Okay.
And then in my adult years, I was coming and going.
All right. So what made you think, okay, you know what, I'm going to move to Ghana? Did you just have a really good experience in your younger days? Is that why? What happened?
There was a little voice in my head that kept telling me to come back. Well, first to visit, because I hadn't been back. It was almost 10 years. And this voice was saying to come. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'm coming. And it happened to be my cousin's wedding and all this stuff happening. And then when I came and I was going, I just had this feeling of, like, Ghana has this way of making you feel at home. And that's the one thing they have going. No matter where you're from, no matter how connected you are or however, whatever peace you have wherever you are, it doesn't matter. When you come to Ghana, there's this different thing that you can't put your finger to it that makes you displaced until you move. Because like they'll be telling you to come back. That's why people keep coming back to get that feeling of welcome. So that's what happened. And I was coming and going, and then COVID, and I just stayed.
Okay. So what year did you come?
Like the first time around as an adult, or like when
I moved? As an adult, when you moved.
When I moved, it was 2019, just before the lockdown. I mean, I had a return flight. I was going back and forth. Like, I'd be here during winter, then I'd go for summer and come back. But then I just stayed from 2019 to now. This is the longest I've been in any country.
Really?
I move around every 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just being used to it.
So what was the plan? Because it's all well and good, like, having that feeling that, you know, Ghana's calling me. Loads of people have that feeling. But practically, how can you make that work?
So I was going back and forth because at first I was seeing what is it that I would like to do. Yeah. Because when I had come in 2015, like, I got pushed into the entertainment industry, and I was even getting pushed to go to Nigeria rather, because they make a lot of money. And I could have been a Nigerian actress in there. But I was like, nah, I don't think... At the time, I didn't want any kind of celebrity-dom. I didn't see the point of fame unless it was going to be directing traffic towards something noteworthy for me. And I hadn't started my NGO yet. So I was like, I don't see the need or the point of me being in the spotlight, especially in Ghana, where being in the spotlight at the time didn't generate enough revenue for me. Because even background acting in Canada was making more money than being a character in Ghana at the time.
Yes.
I don't know about now. So
How much were you kind of looking at being an actor here? Because you're the second person I've interviewed that's mentioned something similar.
Well, even me, well, in Canada, $100 for a day of doing nothing is like a whole lot here.
Right, yeah.
And that's somebody who's not even going to appear on camera. That's background.
Yeah.
Like to have an actual acting role or 2 words or 3 words, that's like $1,000. And then to actually be a main actor, I'm talking about the low budget stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Then it would be 5-6 figures, more than that. But Ghana here, I think it would be like $1,000 for the main character. Maybe 2,000. I don't know.
No, I agree, because some time back I remember that I acted, I had like a small role, right? And I got paid 300 cedis for 2 days.
Yes. and they'll tell you to bring your clothes, bring your everything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, And half the time they would tell me, I got a lot of scripts actually sent to me at the time, and I just didn't see the point in doing them. Partially, a lot of them would have unnecessary romantic scenes that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And then the money just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because they're going to give you the smallest amount. You are covering a lot.
Yeah.
And then you're also obligated to do the red carpet in the marketing.
Yeah.
You're not paying for that.
Yes.
But because it was being used as, like, some people just like the fame. And I guess they're utilizing that to get things in other ways, maybe. So I guess it worked for them.
Yeah.
But for me, seeing it as a job, it just never flew with me.
Yeah.
That's why even when I was modeling, because I did some of the modeling gigs that come my way, I was kind of labeled the difficult one.
Oh, really?
Because the most basic things, even like in Canada, what I'm used to, even when it's an unpaid shoot, it's a trade, you're doing a trade shoot.
Yeah.
The photographer is going to provide you with a snack, water, like basic things. Here, you're going to be on set for 18 hours and they've planned for one meal that is crazy heavy.
Yeah.
Why? How? How are you supposed to be staying in your fit, not bloated, not cranky, without water, lots of water, fruit, snacks. So I think Canada, I don't know if it spoiled me, but it gave me a standard for how workers should be treated in any circumstance.
Yeah.
And so I would always just expect that here. And so,
that makes sense. That makes sense. So that was your plan to do that when you came, and that didn't work out?
The plan was to have a clothing line that my clientele would be mostly North America. And so I was going to have my tailors, but I went through hurdles and hurdles of that.
What happened?
The Ghanaian tailors, I would deal with Ghana in general. In Ghana in general, we have a take it like that mentality, which doesn't fly with me.
I like that, take it like that, yeah.
Yes, so I don't ascribe to that at all. what I ask for is what should be delivered.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how, just say you don't know how. Or listen when I'm telling you how to do it, because I know how. If I'm saying something, it's because I know it. And I'll even bring them a sample of exactly the type of finishing or the type of work I want done. I'll sketch it out. I'll label the fabrics. I'll do it all. I'll go away, come the next day, and it's something different.
Oh yeah. I have seen that. Yep.
Or I'll do the exact measurements. I'll give you everything, right? Then you don't follow the measurements. And like that they don't understand how that trickles down in a lot of expenses. One, a lot of my clients, it's ordering, they're out of the country. They're not doing fittings. Ghanaian tailors are so used to fitting, multiple fittings too, before they get it right. But as a good tailor, you shouldn't even have to do a fitting. Like, you should be able to do ready to wear. And the person puts it on and it's great. Especially with this type of things that I would request. Like, I would request some elastic in the back so that
so there's space for movement.
So that you can't mess up that much. But they still wouldn't listen anyways. So I was going through those issues and I didn't have enough time to be micromanaging. So I had to, and I didn't have the time to also take on the responsibility of bringing in someone from Togo to do it.
Why do you want someone from Togo?
Because besides the fact, this isn't a tribalist thing. let's not go there, but Ewes in general are great artisans. And then Ewes from outside the country do things better.
I 100% agree.
That's just how it is.
Yep. 100%.
I mean, all over the world, an immigrant has more to lose, does not have the security of being in their home. So they tend to do every job with a higher skill level. Because they have something to prove. So that's what I've noticed. And the Togolese are very skilled when it comes to finishing. So not just in tailoring, in construction as well. So they have a great attention to detail. And they don't argue with you when you say you want something. They don't tell you. They don't act like they know better. When you say, oh, you'd like this done, they'll rather be like, okay, let me see how I can do it for you. So they'll rather try and find the way to do it. And if they don't know how, they'll also express that. But so they're more honest and driven. So I really wanted to, I had planned almost more than once to bring someone in, but lockdown happened. And then I realized that, okay, if somebody that's coming, I'm going to be the only person at the time that they know, and I'm going to be fully responsible for them. So it's like a lot. And then I wanted to have one stay in the house. My parents are like, oh, we don't want no stranger in our place. We don't know them. So it's like, okay. So it never came to be, but it's not lost yet. I mean, I spent a whole lot of money during COVID era to build a little sewing space.
Oh, you did?
Yes. It was the worst time. I started it before the increases happened, and then every day there was an increase. So something that should have been like 20,000 to do was 60,000 at the end, and it wasn't even done. Even one sewing machine at the beginning of my calculations and my everything, it was 1,200 was the most expensive one. At the end of the month, when I was buying it, it was 4,500.
What? Why?
One sewing machine.
Why?
That was when the board, like, the prices were going up. Like, even
Oh my gosh.
steel prices every day. Every hour it was raising.
Yeah.
That was the time.
But you see, what I don't understand about things like that is that you already have the sewing machine. It's already here. So how has COVID affected you?
They said that, okay, if they sell it out the original price, and they try to go and buy another one, they would not be able to.
Right.
They would now have to take money from somewhere else and add, and then wait for that to be bought. So, I mean, I was like, okay, I guess, but still, like, come on.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And then they never lower their prices once it normalizes.
Yeah, Ghana, everything goes up, but it doesn't come down.
No.
Very rarely does anything come down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that business is on hold.
Business, technically it's on hold, but I had some things made and I had accessories and all this stuff, and I incorporated it into my restaurant that I started. Yes.
Okay, so the last time I interviewed you, you were just starting this thing, because I remember after I interviewed you were like, I need to go because I got to see the gardener who's coming to do some reading for me, and I'm trying to put this restaurant together, and I'm so stressed.
My electricity, my carpenter. Oh my gosh, it's still
really
stressful.
Really? So how long ago was that? How long have you been open now?
That was 2024.
I think I think so.
Yeah. So it's been some time now. Yeah, so
and
I'm a restaurateur.
What gave you that idea to do that? Had you done it before?
Well, I have managed a restaurant and worked. I mean, I've worked all levels in a restaurant. So server, prep, bar, and management, and customer eating. I've been to all the restaurants I've eaten. So, but the thing about, I kind of got fed up, especially during COVID, fed up with Ghana and the aesthetics and vibes. Because you go to so many places and the food just wasn't worth it. And you just be so disappointed. I wanted a place, and everywhere was just so soulless and curated, and I was kind of I'd had enough of it. Yeah. And so I said, I want to create the space that I haven't had the opportunity to have for others, and I'm sure others will want that too. Okay. So I made this little artistic place that encompasses everything. When you go there, you see everything. There's art. It's very earthy. The food it's called Volta Bistro, so it's promoting our culture, our music, our artists. And I have a little marketplace in there that has my clothes and other people's clothes. Okay. So yes, the art that's on display is also for sale. I've sold quite a few pieces and replenished some others. So it's been a cool, interesting experience, and when I've had a whole lot of strangers that I don't know that have given me 5-star reviews on Google. Okay. And so right now I have a 4.9 star.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It should have been 5, but one of my loyal customers had a little moment, and he gave me a low rating, but it's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. But yeah, it's been interesting. This is the first time that I threw my perfectionism out the window, and I just was like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, so what brought you to that point? I mean, self-reflection. I don't know. Ghana, like, if you're going to wait till something is perfect before you start, you'll never start. Yeah. So, and I realized, and a lot of the things that I'm thinking in my head that I'm caring about, people don't care. They don't care. You know, I don't even have a signboard yet to this day. my menus are just printed on paper.
Right.
Like those are like little details that was not in the plan, but it's like nobody cares as long as they can. What's on the menu is available.
Yeah.
What they can read it, can see it.
Yeah.
That's it. And then as long as the quality is there, the ambiance is there.
Yeah.
They don't care. And I didn't have I haven't done an opening yet, technically.
2 years later.
Like one of my friend was like, on this day I'm having a barbecue at your place. You better be open. And I said, I guess so. So I made it work and I opened. So that's how I opened. Because otherwise, I had been prolonging. Like, first I said, okay, I'm going to open in May, then in June, in July, and then August, and then in October.
What was holding you back?
Oh, a lot of things. There was some construction going on in the neighborhood that cut the power line and caused a lot of... Because I had prepped and I had gotten a full freezer of things, and then we went a month without power, everything down the drain, and then the cooks the chef and the cook that I had hired and to start, because of all that going on, there was a pause. Then the one was like, "Oh, I want to work for myself now." And then the other one was like, oh, I can't. So then I had to rehire. Yeah. And go through the whole thing again. And I've gone through a lot of people, actually.
Gosh, that's the one thing about Ghana. It's so difficult to get like really good staff. Yeah. Because I feel like because Ghana is so entrepreneurial, people want to do for themselves, or they feel like it's better for them to do for themselves rather than work for somebody. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Nobody wants to be the worker. Yeah. And that's an issue, you know? That's
a big issue in Ghana. It's a very big issue. People don't understand building with others and building for others. So, and even me as a business owner, I'm working with and for other people as well. Yeah. So I don't get... And I give room for my staff to have their own time to do their own side things. Yeah. Because you can't... I don't understand how other people would rely on one salary. Me, that I can't rely on mine. Or like, how you being dependent to rely on one salary? No. Like, that's... I don't even understand. So I make sure I give them that time to do their own thing. Yeah. But even at the beginning when I started and I had a whole... lot of staff on probation, snitch didn't come and eat me up. They just didn't understand the concept of working 3 to 4 days a week. Like, one would just be showing up. Oh, really? I'm like, what are you doing here? Your shift isn't... Oh, I was bored at home. I'm like... A lot of Ghanaians are used to working 7 days a week. And 7 days a week, 13 hours a day.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
For the smallest amount. Yeah. Like, I hear all these security guards, they get like 800 cedis and work 7 days a week. And you wonder why they're always sleeping.
Oh my gosh. That is really rough.
Like,
wow.
And so I don't know. I don't want to break the table or anything, but I don't understand how that is allowed or feasible. Yeah. Like even prior, when I was managing the restaurant, I had this cook that I had brought from. She told me that she was working at the mall. She contacted me that she wanted a different job and what she liked to do. Yeah. Because I had helped her with my NGO. Oh, okay. And then, but I'm like, but you work at the mall. Like, I thought like, someone at the mall would have like a good salary. In retail, she said no, she gets like 400 CDs a month, 7 days a week, 7 days a week. And I said, how? Like, well, how is that okay? And then that's when transport. So me, that's what I think about all the time. So I'm like, anyone I'm hiring, you have to be within a certain vicinity of the place because it doesn't make sense. And people would still lie. Like, they lie, you hire them. Then once you've hired them, then they'll start complaining about transportation. I'm like, but I thought you lived 10 minutes away. What do you mean? Oh, no, I live in Damsuman, an hour away.
Oh, my gosh. They're doing themselves a disservice because you're not being honest at the beginning.
Yes, or they'll make up a story afterwards that, oh, they had to move into this place. And you're like, did you have to move or are you always there to begin with? And then you have to be like, and I just spent this time training you. Should I like find another person or what am I gonna do? So a lot of people want you to give them accommodation. And
I've seen that a lot of people. It's you have to have space for that.
Find a job in the vicinity of where you work. There's so many. On every block there's some kind of business. Find something close to you. They just won't do that.
Gosh, so how do you prevent having trained someone and then them leaving? Do you put contracts and things into place?
No. Well, and even in Canada, like you can't lock someone in. So it's just gotta deal with it.
Wow.
You just gotta deal with it because it happens all the time. I've tried to go around that by asking, whenever I'm hiring someone, I ask them certain questions. How involved are you in your church?
Why do you ask about church? Just for the people to understand.
Why do I ask about church? Because somebody will be begging you for a job and wanting to work full time, and then you hire them. Then the next thing you're hearing, I have Monday prayer meeting. I have Tuesday choir. I have Wednesday all night. I have Sunday this and this.
Yeah.
And you're like, so what is your hours that you can work? Where? So are you wanting to work? Because you say you've been going to church. They'll go to church and do fasting for 2 weeks to find a job, get the job, and not want to actually do the work. So
I know. It doesn't really make sense.
But I always ask how involved they are with their church so that I know if I'm ruling them out of weekends or if they're going to be on weekdays, or like exactly what their availability is, if it can work for me. And then I also ask them if they have any relatives that they take care of. Because some people say they don't have any kids, but they've got brothers and sisters, cousins that they're taking care of. And like, even at my place, I have a space, they're just single beds for some staff to stay. But you might get into an issue of you've hired one person, then all of a sudden you show up and they've got 3 people with them, or 2 people with them. And you're like, where from these people? What's going on here? Like,
everybody's moved in.
Or they're just on break from school right now or something. Like, this is a business. So there's a whole lot of things that you have to consider that you wouldn't even think of in other countries. No, absolutely. I can see that, definitely.
So what do you think is a good salary for someone who's coming to work in a kitchen? What do you think is a healthy salary? Because in my experience, I've seen that when the diaspora come to Ghana, for me, I feel like they overpay for a lot of things. But I mean, you might have a different opinion.
For a home chef?
Something like, well, say to like work in a kitchen like yours, like what is
Okay.
it? Would you say is a good salary?
So for somebody that's a cook salary versus a chef salary are also kind of different. So if you're a cook and you're working full time, I would say 1,000 to 2,000 is depending on what your full time hours are.
Okay.
And then if you're a chef, 2,000 to 3,000
Okay.
is usually like the basic. But then if you're a manager, or then I guess the managers don't cook. So,
Yeah.
or if you're a lead chef, executive chef, then yours would be higher.
Yeah.
5 to 10,000 or something, depending on where. Actually, it
Yeah.
honestly depends on where you're cooking. If you've been imported, a lot of these fancy places will
Yeah.
fly someone in from South Africa or Kenya or
Yeah.
somewhere, and then pay them a
Yeah.
hefty amount, as opposed to
Yeah.
the local cook or the local chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Okay, so take me back to when you were first putting your business together. How did you find a place? What was your plan? Like, how did you make it? How did you execute what you wanted to happen?
Okay, so I was fortunate to already have a backbone pre-existing, because 11 years ago when I came, my mom's twin sister and we were close, so she was my mom more than my mom. But now we're okay. Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
We're good now. But so back then, she had been in the industry her whole life, and she said that she wanted to open a restaurant. And so myself and my cousin and her, these are all your relatives actually, but
We found out we're related.
yeah,
When my dad passed, we worked out that we were related, which is crazy.
yeah. So we came together to open up the restaurant. Actually, we actually came to Auntie's place to eat
Yeah.
around the corner, and told her like that's about what we wanted to do, but
Yeah.
not on her scale. I don't know how she consistently gives huge portions. It's crazy. But yeah, so we wanted to do something along those lines, but my aunt wanted to add some Nigerian food to it because she had Nigerian influence as well. She had also been in Nigeria. So we worked on that together. But I wasn't living here. And so I left. And they didn't listen to anything that I had said that they should do. So my aunt is more of a caterer. She does catering, not restaurant running. And then my cousin, he was busy with his banking and whatever corporate stuff in life. So it kind of got left to turn into like a canteen basically, or like the place where she would cook the catering contracts, and she had steady catering contracts, so it wasn't really run as a restaurant. And when I would come and I'd be like, this needs to change, this needs to, she'd be like, oh, relax or calm down or whatever. And I'm like, you have to fire all your staff. You're like, okay, Miss Canadian,
Right.
slow your roll. I'm like, okay, well, don't say I didn't tell you. And because then she'd also turn around and be like, oh, so when are you taking over? Or when are you doing this? I'm like, when you listen, are you ready to listen? Fire your stuff.
Yeah. Had you put money into the business as well?
No, I just put in my ideas. I didn't have to put in any money at that time. Like for me. So I just put in all the ideas, and I was supposed to, and they were just expecting me to just bring people. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. I don't promote something that's not at a standard. Like if I'm bringing people, how are you gonna serve them?
Yeah.
Because I can bring all types of things. Because I brought one or two of these celebs. They like the food, but I'm like, you have to do other things
Yeah.
next. So it never really took off. And then even the day before she died, she asked me, oh, so when am I coming to check the books and figure it out and like take over? And that I should do it this week, that week. And I said, please, I've got lots of time to do that. Nah, and then she died a few days later. But I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
I think she knew. They say some people, they know when they're about to
try
pass.
to put things into place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she talked about her funeral and all this kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Because she was like, oh, she's glad about the lockdown rules because she doesn't want a big funeral. Like, okay, weirdo. But but so that restaurant, when she passed, then the family all came in. And
don't even tell me about that.
it was I decided to leave them to their demise because it was just getting too irritating. Like none of them have any experience in the business and
want to be a
they
part
want
of it.
to be a part of it. And so I left them to it, and they got frustrated and wanted to shut it down. And then I said no, and then I interjected and I took it over for a year and a half or so. And then I was like, okay, no, I don't want to run it anything like this. Like I want it to be how I had initially envisioned from the start. Not trying to make the remnants of something that isn't right work.
So is that the same place you're at right now?
It's the same location. So I had to fight to maintain the lease because you know people will try and kick you out when they think they see. People are always counting other people's pockets in Ghana.
So tell me about that.
It's very funny. Like those so I always make a note to say when they see me in a car, it's not my car. Please. Because they're like, oh, your money has come or this and that. So they count your coins and then even hold grudges.
That you're doing too well.
Yes. Or try and sabotage or want a piece of it.
The person that has leased it to you, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're part. They're always, you'll see sometimes on TikTok and stuff when somebody has rented out a place and they do the renovations, make it really nice, then the landlord will come in and try and take it over or try and raise it. When the case is, when you renovate a place, you're actually supposed to subtract those costs from your lease, but they'll rather be like, no, we want it now because they know they can go and sell for more.
Take over the business.
It's like, no, you break it all up, take off the tiles, remove it, send it back to factory settings. But so in my case, there was a whole fun dynamics and struggle, and then I luckily was able to maintain the space for my new venture.
How long did you lease for?
Oh, they would only allow me to do 2-year intervals, which is a bit stressful. But it is what it is. You just make do with it. So it's and of course that means they'll be raising. I hope they don't see this because I mean they're very nice to me. They're great, but all landlords raise the rent every opportunity. Even when my aunt passed, they raised it. They raised it from my new contract. And they'll raise it again, I know. They'll keep raising it. They added a lot to it. They'll keep raising it. So I just expect it, I guess, at this point.
Okay, so in the event, God forbid, that they rent it, put it up to a point, that you cannot maintain that.
Oh, then the next place will come. Me, honestly, currently now, nothing can stress me. Like, I might look like I'm stressed, but I'm not.
Okay.
I just feel like, what's the point? Everything's going to happen how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So if I'm not supposed to be there anymore, the right place will present itself.
Okay.
And that's just how things have been going. When you believe it, it actually happens. When you focus on being stressed and in fear, then more things will come for you to be stressed about. Yeah. So I just like, I'll just...
I mean, that is honestly the best attitude to have in Ghana, because Ghana anything can stress you. Walking down the street can stress you. So many things. So you have to put a check on that, you know?
Yeah. I didn't tell you, or most people don't know. Oh, and so it was something over there. So last year in September, I had a mini stroke inside my restaurant. Yes, it was closed. I was going home. I had a stroke.
What?
And I couldn't. It was a crazy experience. Like I actually did an interview that day with Ivy, and then she left. The staff left, everything closed, and by the end of the day, I couldn't move my hand. Like, my hand had been hurting for a while. I'd been ignoring. I was dealing with other things. I remember I was having a lot of lung reactions, like allergy reactions. So I was actually going to the hospital I said I'll deal with that. Yeah. And then once I'm done with that, then I deal with the other. But even those basic things, like every time I'd go to UGMC, I like the University of Ghana hospital. Is really nice. Yeah. But every time I'm there, like, that's 2,000 cedis has vanished. Like, no. And I don't have any kind of insurance. I always pay things out of pocket. Yeah. So I was getting irritated by that. So I'm accustomed to not going to hospitals until it's the absolute worst possible case. Because my doctor in Canada would always gaslight me and wouldn't believe me because I had or have endometriosis. Right. So, and PCOS and all invisible diseases. Right. So he would always just brush me off. But at the same time, he was a great doctor to my university classmate who had endo. But I think because he knew me since I was a kid. Right. So every time he'd see me, he'd see that kid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not a kid. Yeah. Like, I skipped school once in high school class. I skipped one class to go to the hospital, to go to see my doctor. Because I was in so much pain. Like, I didn't learn it. They don't teach you about cramps, what severe is and what's not okay. They just tell you that you have cramp. Like, women have period, they have a cramp. And that's it. And I was like, this can't be normal. Like, I'm in so much pain. And so I went to the clinic, went to see him, and he said, do you have a test that you're trying to avoid? And I me, a straight A, perfect attendance kid, is skipping class to come to a clinic, not to go to the mall, to come to the clinic for you to be like, are you trying to get out of a test? I'm not writing you a doctor's note. And I went back to class. I'm like, oh. So I didn't find out that I had I didn't find out that I had PCOS until university. When I I stopped going to my family doctor and I went to the university's doctor, which was this man who was about to retire. And then when he saw me, he remembered me. When I came to Canada for the first time, because my mom was going to university, we went to that university clinic. And there was that guy that had given me, that I demanded a lollipop from him because I saw that on TV. You see the doctor, you get a lollipop. So he remembered me. He's like, lollipop girl. And I'm like, geez, that's been more than 20 years.
Wow.
And I told him everything that had been going on. He's like, oh my gosh, I'll do some research.
Yeah.
So he went to do research and then came back to me days later and said, I think you have PCOS. So then we checked, and I did.
Right.
And then, so then I started to get treatment for that or management for that, which helped me with my endometriosis at the time, which we didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And then later, it's 2018, I got diagnosed with endometriosis when they were doing the surgery. And they sought to remove some fibroids.
Right.
So it's been a journey of me being very wary of doctors and hospitals, and I stay away. So when Ghana was stressing me out and all these internalized things, and then I also ignored, as a woman who's been used to ignoring chronic pain,
Yeah.
I ignored all the little symptoms of stroke, because a stroke in women is different from stroke in men.
Okay.
And I had the stroke, and I managed my own recovery, honestly. So,
Really?
because one, even as I was having this stroke, I didn't go to the hospital, because in my mind I said, if I go to the hospital, they're gonna kill me. Because one, at the moment I was by myself,
Right.
and I wouldn't recommend anybody going to any hospital in general. Even in Canada, if one of my friends, someone's sick, I'll make sure there's somebody with them.
Yeah.
Because nurse negligence and doctor negligence is a big problem. And so, sorry, I don't trust the medical systems. So I didn't want to die, and especially the way that the system in Ghana is, you pay, it's like America, you pay for what you get treated.
Yeah.
So if you don't have somebody with cash beside you paying for the things that is a goes,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's that system needs to be checked. I think they should do better. They should find a way. I thought Canada was bad, but Canada is great compared to other.
Now you've
other
experienced the other
places.
side, yeah.
I used to complain, but Canada is great. So we need to adapt more of a Canadian system. At least treat the person first,
Yeah.
then get some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, not get the money before you treat the person.
Crazy, isn't it?
Like, it's so
Gosh, you
weird.
could
You
save
have to bring
so
your
many
own bed
lives.
sheets and things here to some hospitals. Like, it's
Wild,
crazy.
isn't it?
Blood, you have to get somebody to give blood before you can get blood, and then pay for the processing, or it doesn't make sense.
That's too much. Oh
Yeah.
no, like, oh, I'm stressed even listening to that. Like, oh no.
So you have to make sure you have the money to be able to go to the private
Yeah.
hospitals, or find yourself, like, I hate the whole who you know before you get good service thing, and so I try to avoid that. But then it always kind of turns out that I have to use that, and I don't want to be calling a person. I want to be able to just walk into somewhere, be taken care of, great.
And not have to pull strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At UGMC, that happens. But then you need the money. It's not as much money as a private place, but it's still money.
Yeah, of course. I
That
mean, having to pay
average-
2,000 cities for something you didn't plan. you
Yeah,
know,
because
it's
you're
a
going to
lot.
get an x-ray, you're going to get blood work,
Yeah.
you're going to get this treatment, those meds. It always adds up.
Oh my goodness, that's too much. So you had the stroke and then you got yourself better. Were you not afraid?
Yes. No. So I think one of the things that I have going for me that I've been lucky about is lack of fear. I've never really understood the concept of fear, because people would always be like, oh, what are you afraid of? I mean, I have, heights, a bug will come on me, you know?
Yeah.
It's not about like I'm afraid of the bug. It's the feeling of something's crawling on you.
Yeah.
Or I'm up high, heights, I look down, I get queasy, but it doesn't stop me from doing a lot of things with height. So I've just never felt what's the point of being afraid? You're gonna be afraid, and then what?
Yeah. What comes next? Yeah.
So while I was having the stroke, I was extremely calm, and even when I try to explain to people all that was happening, because it was really crazy, like partially spiritual, partially physical. Like I think I might have passed out at some point in time. I had a fever and all this stuff.
Really?
Like, it was crazy, but I was very calm because I told myself, one, I've always been certain that I'm going to live a long and fruitful life.
Yeah.
And to live a long and fruitful life, it means I'm not going to be hindered by anything. Because how am I going to live a long and fruitful life if half my body is paralyzed?
Yeah.
It's going to be, so I'm like, so it's not going to be. So I just knew that I'm going to be able to move my hand. Like at that time, I couldn't move my hand. But I said, I know that it's going to be fixed.
Was the rest of your body working?
Like, at the time, all I noticed was my hand.
Right.
But now, like, I noticed my leg. It hurts. But it was the whole, my brain focused on my hand because it was like locking up and I couldn't move it. So my focus was on that. And I was like, okay, I know that I just read 2 days ago when you're having a stroke, you have to get the blood flowing, so you tap. So I was doing the tapping.
Yeah.
That's another thing that always happens to me. I get prepared. Like the universe prepares me for things that are going to happen.
Right.
So I always take it seriously. When some random scientific thing shows up or some random thing comes up, I take a moment and I read it. So I'm informed.
Right.
Because when my mom had a stroke in 2018 or 2017, I think, a few days prior, I was reading up on the latest surgeries of stroke, the latest tech and like signs and all that. So I knew before she had a stroke that she was having a stroke. Because I was in Canada to get my fibroid surgery.
Yeah.
I knew I had to force her to go to the ER. I had to convince everybody there that she was about to have a stroke. Then when they scanned her, they found a clot. And they were so confused why she was standing and okay and telling them that she's fine. And then while they were checking out this anomaly of a woman, then she started to have a stroke, like already admitted, already sitting there, trying to call work, tell them that she might not come, all this kind of stuff. So then she had the stroke. So I always get informed and prepared for what's to come. And so I trust God, I trust the universe, I trust myself to continue forward and to go through things. So that's just how it is.
So how long did it last for you?
Well, technically I'm still recovering, I would say. Even just a week ago that I stopped having pain here. But I have full motion now. It's been like, it's been a progression.
Okay.
But people didn't even notice. Like, I was able to, I still had grip in my hand. I just couldn't open it.
Right.
So I would just hold my phone in this hand. But people didn't even notice or know. But then I would get tired a bit easier and longer, and I was exerting myself. I was doing the most painful massages and blocks. I could feel like an electromagnetic wall. Like it was really crazy. Even though I'm scientific and I've read stuff and learned stuff, when they say like everybody has like an electromagnetic force, it's just a thing that you've read, like, because we're not feeling it.
Yeah.
But when I had the stroke, I could feel it. Like there were walls of, you could feel like a static block. So I try to move my hand and I could feel a block and not, like it could feel like this electrical wall that's invisible. It's really, it's cool and crazy at the same time. But when it's not working, that's when you feel it. When it's working, it's invisible. Like you don't even notice it's there. But that's how a lot of things work with us. We don't really know how we move our hands and how we talk. We just do it.
Yeah.
So when it stops working, you're like, oh, how do I tell my brain to do it? So that's something that I learned about the body and started to figure out. And so I just was slowly working on it. I would feel a block somewhere and I would massage it. And then I'd feel a like electric release, and then I'd be able to move that finger, and then I'd do the other, but it was very painful. That's the thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Been through a lot.
Yeah, and I started to exercise. But funny enough, the stroke let me get close to my parents now, because I used to not like them one bit. I mean,
no, I remember because in our previous interview you had mentioned something like that. Yes.
It was very, very, very hectic times with them, but throughout the years.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, something just switched. I kind of was like, okay, I've had enough of. Was it before the stroke or after? I think it might have been before the stroke. I had kind of said that if all these parallel universes are all real and there's 1,000,001 different versions of us, why would I be in the timeline where it's so chaotic between us? I was like, I don't want that. So I just said one day, I'm done with this timeline. I want to be in the timeline where the relationship between me and my parents and my family is good.
Yeah.
I just said that. And I said, I'm not selling for anything else. And then I had to just switch. And like same conversations that I would have with them, that they would be resistant, they were understanding.
Okay.
And I said, whoa, what in the world is going on? But which is another thing. If you ask for something, prepare yourself for it. Because then you become the one that's blocking yourself.
Right, yeah.
Because you're resistant. Because my mom would come to give me a hug earlier. My mom would come to give me a hug for no reason. And
you were receptive to it,
you're still like, wait, what? You wanted this. You wanted this. Don't think, why are you hugging me? Like, oh, that's because people who have that relationship would behave in that way. So you have to forget about your past self as well, and be the person who would receive these blessings or have this relationship or be in this financial bracket or whatever it is. You have to make yourself that person so that you get it, because it'll come to you and you're gonna block it.
I understand.
So it's been interesting. So
okay, so what has been the hardest thing about building your business here?
The Ghanaian system. Yes.
What do you mean by that?
They don't make it easy for small scale businesses who want to go by the books to get things done.
Okay.
Because there's so many different agencies that you have to register with, that you have to do, that you have to pay to, that if you're a startup and a small scale startup, it's almost impossible for you at the start if you don't have, because you won't have the level of capital you need. And I feel like, well, in the past, they go after the small scale people that you're in violation of this, you're in violation of that. But and they turn a blind eye to the corporations who they should be going after those corporations that have, like, I was open for a few days.
Yeah.
And then some SNIT officials came and were like, you're not. Funny enough, though, because I was doing things by the books and I had been trying to open much earlier.
Yeah.
I had already been in conversation, even applied with a SNIT months earlier. It just hadn't been processed, but they hadn't given me anything.
Yeah.
So then these guys showed up and were like, "Where's your?" I said, "They haven't given me anything yet." Oh, you haven't declared all your staff. I'm like, we've been open for a few days. I don't have staff.
Yeah.
These are people on probation. It doesn't matter if they're on probation. It's like, what do you mean? I haven't even made money yet.
Yeah.
I haven't even had 1 month of work yet. And you're telling me I'm supposed to say I have 10 staff that I should be advising. These people aren't even going to be here the next time you show up here, which was true.
Yeah.
I went from 10 till 2. And then I had to get more. Like, it's not, they don't give you a grace period to actually assess, or they claim they do. One of them does, the guy on Grounded. And then it turned into a whole bureaucracy thing of the person that came was upset by how my officer, the person that was handling my account, spoke to him on the phone, because I called the guy immediately, like, there's some snake guy here that's trying to act some type of way. And then when the guy was asking him, what's her file number? And he was like, oh, just look it up. It will be there. Who do you think you're talking to? Do you know who I am? Which office is yours? I'm going to call your boss. And so he went on a whole vendetta thing to go and attack that guy and cause problems. And I'm like, this is just, your ego is so ridiculous. Like, you just thought that you found a business that you were going to get money from, and it wasn't the case, and you didn't want to let it go. And then it was a whole ridiculous thing. Like, if you guys in your own offices are going to do bureaucracy, ego fighting, what about us?
Yeah.
And that's just one.
What is SNIT, for those that don't know what it is?
I couldn't even tell you. It's what, pension? And they force you to pay people's pension plans. They say it doesn't matter if it's a temporary worker or part-time, or say, according to the guy that came into my establishment, the moment someone has stepped into your place to work, you must start paying SNIT. I said, so how does that work? Somebody shows up to work for 1 week and you're supposed to pay for their 1 month SNIT. Like,
it doesn't.
But by the time you've processed, you've gotten their number, put it in, and they're already out the window. So, what? I said there has to be a system of probation and transition of somebody being actually a full staff member on a contract. That then you should be paying into their SNIT. Like, it shouldn't. That's my suggestion. But that's just one of many. So you have to apply to everything. Like business, you have to be in Ghana tourism, into FDA, into your LADMA. What's that? Your municipal government you register for. So you're supposed to get a business permit from more than one place, and there's no site, like you don't have that information. Because you register with the Registrar General, you register with your municipal or whatever, you register with the tourism, you register with GR, the taxes, you register with so many different entities, and you are not informed of all this.
You have to just figure it
out yourself.
Yeah, that's one thing that Ghana really does lack. It's like the structure of how to do things like from A to Z. It's not there, and so it makes it very difficult if you don't know. So you can easily be breaking rules without even realizing.
Yeah, and you don't know. Yeah, because you think, oh, I registered. What do you mean I haven't? Someone will just show up and lock your thing up. But why are you locking me up? You're in violation. Violation of what? You have a business and you don't know? That's how they'll be. How am I supposed to know this? Where is this information? And none of you talk to each other. The different departments are all separate.
Yeah. Nothing is interlinked.
But you're gonna need this permit number from this to register here. But if these people aren't providing that,
then how can you
do that?
Yeah.
And how can you register for that one? And you're sitting there in limbo. It took me so long to get my LADMA business registration.
It sounds really complicated and frustrating, but do you think that there's still space for the diaspora to come in and make businesses work? Because all these things you're talking about, it sounds very expensive.
I think maybe because I tried to do it all by myself. That's why. To a diasporan, if they're changing things to dollars, it won't be expensive to them. And they'll probably just hire one of these. I think a few diasporans have set up, so you want to do a business, let me walk you through it, type of thing. I think even Ivy might have done it. I think, did you do something like that as well? No, not yet.
No.
But you see, I don't want to get into that.
That's too much wahala. No. Something like that, for me, if you're going to do that, you have to have a really good grip on it, because otherwise it's not fair to, those that are trying to use your service.
Yes. So there's one or two people out there that I've seen pop up on my feed that give the information of what you need. So I guess it depends on your business you want to do. Yeah. But I think if you have the money and the resources, you can just outsource it, have someone do it all for you. Yeah.
Less headache.
It's now that I know the different things you're supposed to do, I can. But when you're working through it on your own,
it can feel like a lot, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. So your business is generating CDs. Is it enough for you to sustain yourself?
Oh, of course not. It's generating CDs and it's eating CDs. Actually, yeah. So honestly, it feels like whenever I reach a milestone, something pops up that requires that exact same amount.
But I think that's how businesses are in general, though, right? You don't really make money until a few years down the line.
No, that's the thing. So I that's what I was anticipating, not to make money, but it's been paying for itself from the beginning, which means it's not in the red. I expected it to be in the red from the beginning, and then in 2 years then come to black and green. But it's been sustaining itself, and then some. But then that some, my car is still at the mechanic, 30 CDs in. This laptop, over fancy MacBook laptop broke the other 7,000 CDs. This the expenses. So at first I used to be oh, my chest, but now I'm you know what? Why if I'm gonna be tight about spending a certain amount of money, how am I ever gonna get more?
Yeah, that part, yes, true.
Yeah, because if I say I'm gonna be a millionaire, 10,000 CDs, even $10,000 I shouldn't be crying about it. So I should like be in the mindset, it's okay, more is gonna come. So that's what
we just need some fluidity, that's all.
Yes.
In and out, in and out,
So I do a lot of other things to sustain.
What kind of things? Apart from your clothes, what other things?
So I'm in the travel and tour management industry.
Okay.
Even in the restaurant, people can come to get a food tasting. So they sample the different cuisines of Ghana at a very affordable rate, depending on how many courses they'd like. So that's been a big hit. And I curate tours for people. They, depending on what they would like, I would suggest a guide and tailor a plan for them, depending on the luxury level or the whatever they want to do. And then I also have, I guess I can say, I'm managing one of Ghana's less known tourist sites. It's called the Big Tree in Oda, on the way to just after Asamankese or before. Yes. So I'm going to be renovating it a bit. And then we're going to launch it later in this year for the Christmas. So, because I got fed up with the way Ghana's tourist sites are. So it's been something that I've been working towards for the past almost 4 years now, that I was trying to lobby to get it. And so now I'm finally on renovation stage, which is the latest headache on its own. The rains and the artisans. It's an issue. I tried to get, so because I'm a woman, I know it's Ghana. Because I'm a woman, and my cousin says because I have an accent, I said I try not to talk with an accent. I thought I was being more local.
You're trying. They can suss you out.
He says, please, immediately they know. So one, the pricing and the work, like the blaseness of things, is just some way. So even I had initially tried to pawn it up and be like, I'm okay when they think I'm like the secretary or the assistant, and then some guy is the boss. And this time, the person that I kept saying, oh, boss, the boss is not gonna like that, or then the person that recommended, he called the guy, and the guy was like, it's her project. I'm not. I'm like, you ruined it for me.
Oh, it gave you up.
You ruined it.
Now they know who you are.
I'm supposed to be like, leave it, because now even you go and see the quotes that they've given. Now you have to go and negotiate it down, and something that I was avoiding. Like, I want to be the unknown, the secretary.
It's not possible. They see you coming a mile off. They know.
Nobody was working. It was working because at that time when we went to do the content, I said, and they were like, oh, we'll explain it to the boss. Don't worry, we'll explain it. We'll do. So okay. Then you just went and ruined it. But that's what I do, honestly. But then sometimes it actually annoys me. Sometimes I feel like I need to stop doing that, because I should be the like boss lady. But do I want that all that slack?
I mean, it's your project. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to own it. Like,
I've already seen people taking credit and But then at the same time, doesn't matter if other people take credit, if I'm getting the money at the end of the day once it's successful.
I mean, I guess some people do like to be undercover and not really known. It really just depends on you and how you want to run, you know, what you're doing. So it depends.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, sometimes someone was telling me a story recently and they were like, you know, he went somewhere and then he was asking, you know, he wants to see the boss, and they were like, oh, the boss is not here. Meanwhile, the boss is sitting over there on the table and just didn't want to identify themselves because they just didn't want the headache of it. Mm-hmm. I mean, personally, I would find that offensive if I'm asking the boss is sitting there and he's pretending that they don't.
Pretending.
Do you know what I'm saying? That would irritate me. I'm like,
That's
why?
different.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it really depends on how you want to run your thing. So I think everybody's different in how they like things. So it's more of a personal choice, you know?
Yeah, that's something that I'm still struggling with.
But I feel like in Ghana, very much so, we are the brands that we carry.
Yeah.
So you have to put your face on something. That's just the best way to be recognized. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially for more opportunities.
Because that's what, like, one of my friends, he owns Modern Floors, and he started to put his face on the billboards, put his face out there, because for a while, he had run the business for several years, but nobody knew who owned it. And then he started to put his face out there, and he started to go for the awards and all those kind of things. And then the other day, someone made a remark like, why is he doing that? And like, it's helping him expand his business. Yeah. He's expanding into other things. Yeah. Yes, because when you have a successful business, but nobody knows you're linked to it, and you're trying to go and do other things with it. Yeah. Like, who are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, it's my business. Where's anything that shows it's your business?
Exactly.
Then you're bringing the certificate.
Yeah, you see, like,
if your business is successful, why aren't you being talked about as a successful business person? And they're like, okay.
I think Ghana is just hot on personal brand. I think that's kind of how you make it.
Yes, they love that.
Yeah, so I think you need that here.
And I really struggle because just like even before when I could have been a celebrity, I feel like Ghanaians are a double-edged sword. They'll be quick to praise you and quick to cut you down.
Absolutely.
So, like, do I want people in my business?
Hey, I don't know. It's too late for me anyway. That's all I can say.
Your business is your business.
My business is everywhere. But it can be like that.
But so, yeah, yours is, that's what you've been doing. Yeah. You know how... I don't know if I could do it.
I know.
My private life is so private.
I mean, I do still keep, there's certain things that I still keep private for myself. There's certain things you would never know. But some of it I just feel like is great for education of others and things like that. So that's why I do it. But it's not for everybody. Not everybody can do it because you take heat from that too. You know, so it can, as you say, it can go both ways. Because
I want to be, I know I'm going to start being more open, more vocal, and letting people into parts of my personal life more now. I think, I know. And my mom is really keen on us doing some vlogs together, and we started when I had the stroke, I started to exercise at home because I had to. Yeah. So I started to work out at home, and then my mom joined in, and then my dad joined in, and my neighbors joined in. So then we have this small home fitness community that I'm the fitness instructor. But which I'm very grateful for, because otherwise I never would have been consistent with the workouts. But because of them, I have to work out 5 days a week. Wow. And then one of the days a week, my mom was asking that we record it. I haven't posted them yet. I will start, because she keeps asking, because she says she knows we're going to go viral, and she knows that we're meant to be. Okay, good for her. I said, okay, where are you getting these from? And even the other day, she gave me critique about my placement of the camera. She says, it makes us look long. Can you get a stand So where are you getting these things from? Who is teaching you?
And she's interested.
Yes,
That's lovely.
you're directing now.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm going to start doing that. And
so how would you, in a roundabout way, summarize your time in Ghana? Would you say it's been a good one?
It's like a roller coaster. So you stand in a long ass line to get onto that ride.
Yeah.
And you're expecting to go up and down. You don't get the excitement. Yeah, so you gotta go down, you gotta go up, gotta go down, gotta go up.
Yeah.
And for the ride to end, and then once it's done, you're like, oh, I want to go again. And so that's just how it is. So you'll have a lot of downs. You just have to ride it out, and you'll have a lot of highs. That's the thing with Ghana. There's lots of moments of great times, even with nothing. Those are like the best. You can just have a random lovely sunny day and chat, and that's it.
No, absolutely.
So Ghana is like that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
So where can people find you if they want to come and see your restaurant or get in contact with you?
So they can. Volta Bistro is on Google, or you can go to thevoltabistro.com, or me, PortiaGhana.com. I think I've put all the information on there. I'd have to double check.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Miss Ghana. It's MISS_GANA. And so sometimes I'll be at the restaurant. Sometimes, but I'm not a slave to my restaurant, so I'm not there all the time. Yeah. And I'm working on a plethora of other things.
Well, thank you for coming out and sharing your experiences with us. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right, guys, that's the end of today's video. So make sure you head over, check out Portia, go visit her restaurant, you know, get some tasty food, try some Ewe culture and all of that good stuff, you know. But if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nutifafa.